Hello everybody, I'm Mikey Marquez and I'm gonna review this Saberforge custom hilt. First off, the bats. I did a lot of research in lightsabers and hilts. Um, I went through YouTube videos, I looked online, and the two that caught my attention was Ultra Sabers and Saberforge. Um, I looked at Ultra Sabers selection in hilts, and it wasn't as expanded as Saberforge, and I decided to choose Saberforge because of not just the selection of lightsabers, but because everybody just said that they were more durable. The blades were way more durable than Ultra Saber, so I was like, you know what, why not? I'll go with the Saberforge lightsaber. And so I did that. Originally, I was going to get the Juggernaut hilt. I think it was an elite saber or something like that. But yeah, I wanted to get that originally, but I thought to myself, you know what? If I'm gonna spend as much money as I am, then I'm just gonna go all out and I'm gonna make something similar to that, but it's gonna be custom. So I made a custom lightsaber. Basically, it's kind of similar to the Juggernaut, but what it is it's the Juggernaut emitter, it's the Mauler switch, the number 2 body, and the Juggernaut pommel, and I got it as a champion tier. So it's lights, and a soundboard, and I got the dark side, crimson soundboard. So in the beginning, I was very happy with it. It was a little big, but you know what? It's a fine, very nice saber. It's nice and polished. It kind of makes me scared to touch it because it was so nice. Very shiny. The fins, they're pretty big, and that is where it first started. The fins are pretty ginormous, and it's just, I don't know how I'm gonna duel with this. And my cousin, he also got a Saberforge lightsaber, and it was a custom saber. So, we battled with it, and it was fun. It was really fun. And we started battling, but after maybe the 3rd battle, and we didn't even notice this, we did not even battle hard. We battled like average. Not hard, not soft, just average, just boom, boom, boom. That's it. And after the 3rd battle, or around there, just the fins just got a little shaky. I was like, whoa. And I could feel it kind of jiggling, the blade. And that's when we started to realize that, yo, it's starting to just get messed up. And we were freaking out. We were like, okay, what do we do? Because it was falling off. And at the time we were like, okay, maybe it's just, I don't know, something needs to be tightened, or I don't know. But we kept on battling. And eventually the screws began to come off, particularly one. And I have that screw right here, and right now I can't even screw it back in because I don't know, maybe it was a factory problem, but it doesn't screw in all the way. And it's become a problem because I now have to get my own little wrench, and I have to screw every single one of the screws out of the fins, and then I have to battle only with just the hilt without the fins. There's 4 screws in total, and yeah, it's just a pain to take them out every single time if I want to battle, because if I do not take off the fins, then they just rattle, and they begin to get more loose, and it bothers me because I can't even battle with it, and it looks cool, but I mean, okay, that's fine, whatever. Maybe it's just supposed to look pretty, but even on the front it says of Saberforge's website, they're durable for fighting. And that really disappointed me because I was really looking forward to Saberforge. I told all my friends about it. I bragged about it a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get this lightsaber. And I spent like around $450 for this lightsaber. The custom saber with the champion tier. And it was kind of a disappointment. And also, I had to just adjust the emitter from the switch. I have to just screw it a little bit. I think I screwed it a little bit too, or not screw it, but I tightened it so it'd be uneven to the Mahler switch. So usually this part right here is supposed to be even with this, and it's supposed to go like that. But if I want to battle with it, then I have to tighten it the other way so it looks uneven, but it won't rattle. So that's another problem. And I measured this thing, and it's pretty long. It's very, very long. It's 17 inches, including the fins. And I got a CoverTech belt system with it. Or the little thing that you clip onto your belt, and you just hang it. And it's super, super long. It goes down to my knees. And I'm a pretty short guy. I'm 5'3". But, I mean, it's very, very long. Not short. Very long. I have a little Darth Vader Hasbro, or I don't know who made this, but it's just a Walmart lightsaber. And I measured it, and it's 11 inches. And this is a pretty good lightsaber. You can fight with it 2 hands. And it's not too big, but it's a good size. And look, it doesn't bother me that it's so big. It's kind of weird hanging from my belt since it's such a huge saber. So other than that, I mean, it's pretty good. Just besides the emitter. The emitter is just all the problems are there. The blade plug, it's fine. It's good. The soundboard is good. The light is good. There you go. Just got a solid red out of it. It looks pink in the camera, but it's good. Everything else is good with Saberforge. I have to give them that. But that's the hilts. Now we're gonna go on to the blade, which was a huge disappointment for me, especially because I did so much research and theirs was top notch. It will not break. I even saw some video of some dude like using the blade and hitting it against a tree, and it was just so durable, and I was like, wow, I'm really excited because even if I hit it as hard as I can, it's not gonna break. That was a lie. I'm not sure if maybe the factory just screwed it up, or I don't know, but the blade itself was just terrible. It just broke so many, it broke so many times. After maybe like the 5th battle we had, the top of the blade, I got a 32-inch blade, it just popped right off. And it's so broken, and it was so disappointing. It's like, wow, all of that hype for nothing. And then I have this little chipped part, I don't know if you can see it, right here on the blade, and it's like, what? I thought these things were really durable, and to my disappointment, it just broke right away after like the 5th time we battled. And then I've seen other reviews, they show it like this. That's how freaking bad it was. This whole thing, the thing that's inside the blade that makes all of the light show evenly, it's totally just shoved in here. And then it came out a couple times because the tip of it fell off, and when I was swinging with it, it slid right out, and I had to jam it back in. And after that, like, it just got worse. It's not circular anymore. It doesn't even like fully go through the blade at daytime, because my cousin, his lightsaber, it fully just goes all around the blade. But with my lightsaber, it doesn't, and it's just super disappointing. So the blade, not as durable as Saberforge says. I still have a little bit of faith in Saberforge. I'm hoping maybe to buy the Chosen Apprentice Saber. I'm not going with an Elite Saber. It's just too expensive. I spent so much on almost the same price as the Juggernaut. But it's too much money, so I might go with an Apprentice Saber. Maybe I just have bad luck with Saberforge. I got a warranty on it, and we're gonna send it back tomorrow. And hopefully, let's see what we can do. But I'm hoping that maybe this was just a factory malfunction, and that Saberforge doesn't let anybody else down. But if you're considering buying a custom lightsaber with the Juggernaut emitter, or if you're just gonna buy the Juggernaut itself, I'd say if you're gonna battle with it, don't buy it. Do not buy it. It looks awesome. It looks very cool. I mean, comparing to my head, it's such a huge saber, and it'll rattle. It'll just make the worst noise. You'll get so anxious when you battle with it. So if you're gonna get it just to battle with it and not just for show, do not get it. It's not your saber. Maybe get an apprentice saber that's more durable or something. I don't know. But hopefully, if I do get another Saberforge saber, then it'll be more durable and I won't have the same experience that I had now, because this is very discouraging. I was looking forward to buying this saber. I spent a lot of money for it, over $500, and it's like, it was such a disappointment. So Saberforge, if you're watching this, I'm requesting that you can just fix these flaws with any other saber. Make the blades more durable, because they're not as durable as you say, and I'm very disappointed with that. If I had to give this saber a rate out of 5, I'd give it maybe a 2, maybe even a 1, but I'll be generous. I'll give him a 2, because I could still take the fins off and I can still battle with it, even though the blade just I have to take off the tip because it'll just fly right out. And it's a nice saber. It does look very nice, and everything else, the charger that I got with it works fine. The soundboard, it got a little bit faded after a while. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the blade, or I don't know what's wrong with it. But it's not as loud as when I first got it. But it's still pretty loud. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, maybe 2 out of 5 for saber, for the Juggernaut saber, Saberforge custom lightsaber. Well, that's the review I have to give on Saberforge. Thank you for watching. Think twice about buying these type of things. And good luck out there, guys.